Akshay, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Jorrin. Quite well. Hi, everybody.
Awesome. So, I know that you have a very diverse background. You've got some technical skills. You've got, very business economics background, and you've worked in several different on several different continents, so with different cultures. And I'm interested in your perspective on how blockchain kind of is perceived by these cultures.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, a lot of my sort of career path's been meandering, not always by choice, but I'm thankful for all the experiences I've had and beneficial. I'm better for them. In terms of, I mean, I really got exposed to blockchain more when I moved to Canada a couple of years back, and my experience in terms of the way it's perceived by different cultures is most not necessarily first-hand accepted interactions with people, but from these cultures. But what I found is that there tends to be well, not divergence, but like a diversity of sort of use cases that tend to resonate with different cultures, in sort of countries and areas where institutions are maybe not as established, or where trust is not as enshrined by intermediaries and institutions. There tends to be more of a blockchain and crypto in particular is seen as a way to sort of circumvent this capture, or this sort of repression that takes place by the central authorities of power. Whereas while there is use cases for that in countries like Canada as well, what I find here, especially from the point of view of investment and FDI, is that the use cases here tend to focus more on you know uh, trust is while the ability of blockchain to sort of enshrine trust in code and circumvent intermediation is important. I think the key values are still driven by the gains in efficiency, the gains in the advantage of immutability that blockchain brings.
Awesome. We had a great talk just yesterday, and we were talking about behavioral economics and
Hmm.
how, particularly in the West, we have like a more individualistic kind of mentality, and generally speaking, in the East, also there's a more communal kind of perspective of things, and how that plays a part in the applications that we're seeing come out through different technologies, and how people tend to organize into groups. So I love that this is a
Fascinating.
yeah. I love how this is like a true decentralized movement, and we're all kind of coming together in a way, but bringing our own kind of flavors to the field. Um,
Indeed.
Also, what was your kind of, you mentioned that you got introduced to blockchain coming to Canada. So what was that kind of process like, and what was the aha moment where you're like, oh, I should probably learn a little bit more about this?
Yeah, well, so the thing is, well, my doctoral dissertation was on financial intermediaries, which is kind of, in a way, uh, uh, the structure that in some instances blockchain is looking to sort of obviate by code, replace by code. So I come to this, from the point of view of an optimist, but a skeptic, in the sense that I need to be convinced that there is incentive compatibility in the model that's being pushed, in the value chain and the value proposition that's being advanced. So I see intermediaries as being beneficial in certain cases, but also subject to capture and sort of uh, subject to being repressive because they concentrate so much information and so much power, as it were. And so I do see promise in blockchain, but I'm a little bit more skeptical than maybe the most the strongest crypto enthusiasts. But I don't think that's necessarily a problem. I think I come from it from a different lens. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's very important to also have a healthy level of skepticism. Yeah, and I think like the true blockchain enthusiasts are very big about like the disintermediation of ecosystems. But like you said, there are instances where intermediaries do provide value and are still necessary.